All right, welcome back to the channel. This is again RevKev, your RC host enthusiast. This video, as promised, is going to cover what I did to make my light bars brighter on the FMS Rock Hobby Ridge Racer. The topic of discussion for all of my videos so far, because if you haven't seen the other ones, I'm new to this YouTube thing, being on video and camera and talking. But I promise you, I know what I'm talking about, and I'm not going to steer you wrong. In the previous videos, I gave my initial reviews on this, which are very good, with the exception of the transmitter, just the one that I got, and a failure that I had and fixed it, did some reassembly of the motor mount and all of that good stuff. Without further ado and more mouth running, I'm going to take the receiver cover clip, take that out, pull the box off. I'm just going to point at what I did so as not to take all apart again. Let me grab something to point with. Okay. This is the receiver. It's a Dumbo. This is a receiver that is capable of taking on, I think, up to 10 volts. It's pretty crazy. So I changed my BC from 6 volts to 7.4 to give me more servo performance, and it actually makes the fan run faster, so you'll hear it. The fan runs faster. So it's not running on 6, it's running on 7.4. And then it also feeds the receiver more voltage, but it can take up to 10, so you're safe. Now, in here, you'll see this bank has only 2 prongs. One's power and one's ground. These are specifically for lights that you can program to do different things. Now, on the inside here where you can't see, there's a sticker that tells you what those are. They are listed by channel, and some of them will actually have blinker and brake functions. This truck doesn't use any of that. I don't intend to use it either. But the front-facing light bar, the bumper, and the light bar up top here, those are only running on 3 volts. This bank over here of power and ground only puts out 3 volts. When I change, even if you change the BEC, so doesn't matter what voltage you put into this up to the 10, like I said, this bank of power and ground will only put out 3. That's a function that Dumbo has built into this receiver, likely so you could not burn out LEDs. Well, that's all great, but I didn't think that my light bars were bright enough. So what I did is I used one of these. This is from Amazon. You can get it other places. My local hobby shop started selling these finally. They charge $3 or $4 more, maybe $5 more. Well, this is about $9. And this changes a power and ground signal, which I call a dumb signal, because there's no signal. It's like a dumb light, and it makes it a smart one. So you can see you've got power and ground, and over here you got signal, power, and ground. So one of these is in here, and the light bars are connected to that now, and then go into channel 4 over here on this bank. Everything on this side that has 3 prongs for your standard servo style plugs, that puts out the same voltage that the receiver receives from the BEC from this B controller. So now that is what my lights are getting. This thing can handle up to, I think, oh, where are you going? 12 volts. There are different versions of this. This is the least powerful one. The other one is able to connect, I think, to a external BEC or straight to the battery. That is unnecessary for this application. So if you want your lights to be bright and still remote controllable, you need one of these. So there it is. Find it on Amazon. They're only about $9 and they're extremely worth it. So I had anticipated showing you the voltage change. I'm not going to bother doing that. Just take my word for it, because I have my multimeter here, but my videos tend to be too long anyway. I'm working on it. But I was going to show you the voltage from the power and ground side only, that only puts out 3 volts no matter what your whatever the receiver is fed. It only gives you 3 volts. And then demonstrate that by giving you a reading off of the light plug. But you'll just have to trust me. That's what it does. And then as well, the fan motor plug right here, which is undone, that puts out 7.4 volts as well. It actually reads 7.3 and some change, but you know, there's going to be a little bit of loss as it goes to the system. So if you want your lights to be brighter, which you'll see that if you watch other people's videos, you will likely think, boy, those light bars are cool, but they're not very bright. When you watch my videos, you will go, that's how they're supposed to look. And that's what I think, and that's why I did it. If I have overvolted these lights and they start to die, I'll let you know. I will gladly risk it for what I think is a better appearance, and it's literally more functional. It is functional. So if I burn these out, I will replace them and step the voltage down. And if that happens, we'll talk about it. I'll do a video, because you know, that's what this channel is about. So comment down below if you have any questions that I can clarify better in text, where I have better thoughts and I'm not just rambling in a video. I will gladly do it. Give me a like and give me a subscribe if you think you found some value in this content, and more to come.